Yes? What can I do for you? Eh? You come up to see me? What do you want? Where's your brother? I don't know. Monkey? You don't know what you want, do you? Eh? You don't know what you want. Apart from cuddles. And I turn round a second later. There's two of them. When did you sneak in? Eh? Mr Nip? When did you sneak in? Oh, okay. You've been there all the time, have you? Don't think you have. It's like a sphinx. So I've been filming these vlogs using my iPhone for, what, 5, 6 years on various different types of iPhone. This one that I'm filming with now, I've had for 2 years. I've got one more year left to go on my contract because it was a ridiculous 3-year contract. So I've been using this one for 2 years. And previously I've used other iPhones to film the vlogs, because obviously carrying your phone with you to film video on what's going on, trips to the shops or to the park or that kind of thing is very, very handy. But I've just discovered that there's a different setting for the actual quality on the phone. Didn't realise you can just switch between it, and I'd had the lowest setting on all this time. So now, as you may have noticed, the quality of the footage has increased a little bit because I'm now filming at 60 frames per second.
Don't know what that means, but it sounds very technical.
It sounds very exotic, doesn't it?
I've just been filming in the garage as well.
Oh, excellent stuff.
I've got a really strange thing to share with you.
Okay, well, we'll do that straight after this then. So yeah, so hopefully the quality of the footage and the filming, when I use the phone, is going to be a bit better from now on. Now I know the setting's there.
Have we talked about the post?
Not yet, we'll do that in a minute.
Okay. Well, it looks like I've absolute bombs it in here. I'm trying to build loads of new stuff, but I'm not really getting very far with it. I've 3/4 finished some ghost lanterns that collect ghosts and spirits. That's going to be the TARDIS. The TARDIS is there to go in it. I've got all the other bits and bats out. What I really wanted to show to you today was this. And this is a bag that my friend Shireen has bought. It is totally weird. Very, very weird indeed. And to make it even more weird, guess what she wants me to put into it? Pink flashing eyes. It's strange as it is, and I think with strange flashing eyes, pink flashing eyes, it's going to be incredibly weird. Well, weird's not the word. So I've got to do that. I'm building some more little wearables. These are made out of little mint tins. You get the Smint mints from the store, and that's what's under there. So I'm building those. And I've also got something else to show you. Bear with me a second. This is what I want to show you. These are really, really cool. It goes through all the different colours. And you can see how much light you get from it. It's totally amazing. USB powered. Then a little box at the bottom as the driver unit. But it's the amount of light you get off it. It's truly, truly amazing. Amazing! I'll show you what it looks like in the light. So that's it in the light. It's got a gauge on the front. Ether strength. Normal and overload. It's got quite a small base on it. It's probably about 3 inches, 3.5 inches square. And about 13, 14 inches high in total, or maybe a bit higher. But isn't it pretty? I really like that. They're really, really cool. Don't take a lot of space. Nice little gift for somebody, maybe. I'd like one myself. Mind you, might want one, but I still haven't made him one.
Okay, so you wanted to talk about the post, but before we do that, Yes, you still haven't made me that light. And I haven't forgotten.
Oh, and tell you didn't forget as well.
Mum.
Mother may have a bad memory and have a bit of the wobbly dementia type thing. But she says to me today, you still owe me a clock.
Yeah.
I do. I should have made it, what?
Last year.
Yeah. But it's a specific size. Because their mantelpiece is only, what, 4 inches wide?
3 inches.
3 inches wide, so it's going to be so big.
It's like a big piece of rough kind of wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like a thing just to go above the fireplace, but it's only 3 inches deep. So Ian said he'd make her a little clock just to sit in there.
So I'll get to it.
Yeah.
She hasn't paid me for it, so I feel that's fine. There's no pressure there.
She hasn't paid yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah. Right. So post.
Oh yes.
Right. Okay. So as some of you are aware, towards the end of December, the Royal Mail encountered or had a hacking cyber attack
From the Ruskies.
from a Russian source, and it targeted their software that they use for international post. And since then, we've not been able to send any international post, as a lot of people already, like a lot of you already know, because Ian sent out emails, I've sent out emails, there's notices on our website, all that kind of stuff. Last week, or towards the back end of last week, they reinstated the service where we could buy postage online, print your own labels off at home.
And then Mr Posty comes and collects
stick
it.
them on, and then Mr Postman came and collected, which we did for a couple of posts, a couple of
days,
orders, didn't we, as a kind of tester, because we've never really bought and done online post before. There's a service here in the UK called, is it Click and Drop?
Click and drop.
Yeah, which we've never really done
She
before.
couldn't do it as we click and collect.
Yeah.
But
so we looked into doing that, and we had a few successful takes, but we don't know how long they're going to take to get to the destinations. So it's anywhere outside of the UK that's affected. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday.
Yeah. They announced that it's gone back to normal now, so we can now take our post back to the post office, and they'll print the labels and all that kind of stuff, and then you just pay as normal. So post has now got back to normal, and we're happy to say that everybody's order's gone.
I took a wheelbarrow around there. I arrived with a very large bag, and I had a lady behind me who all the way through was
not
going
happy. Yeah. I think she probably only went in to get a pension.
No, she thinks she wanted to buy a first class stamp.
Was that it?
Yeah.
So she had to wait for like 20 minutes while the post lady did
but
your
Julie says to me,
Julie's the lady that works behind the counter in our post office.
Julie says to me, never mind. They don't pay to run the post office, you do. Because we spend a lot on post.
We do spend a lot on post.
So everything has gone. There's just 3 parcels I'm waiting to go, which came in yesterday.
Yeah.
So everybody's parcels have gone. So
So any new orders that come in now will just go out as normal.
Oh yeah.
So, obviously if the post comes in on a Friday, or the order comes in on a Friday, it won't go to the following week. But we're just back to our normal kind of 5 working day turnaround now.
So we've been worried about it. Some stuff's been sat there since the first week in January.
Yeah.
One lady has waited since the 28th of December.
Yeah.
So it's all gone now. So it's winging its way across the Atlantic.
But like we said, they weren't accepting any post into the system.
Couldn't do anything about
Anything that went before then was in the system. We don't know whether it's been sitting waiting to go or what.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if people let us know if they've received their parcel. If you've ordered anything since like December, just if you've ordered something and you've received it, please just let us know in the comments below, because it's nice for us to know as well that it is actually finally getting through. So so anyway, we're back to normal now. So business as usual.
Yay!
We've got a new takeaway near us. Stallone's Smashed Burgers, Barnsley.
Ta-da! Look at that. Seasoned chips, or fries as they're known, and the smash burgers. But look at the top. It's embossed with the word smash.
Stallone's Smashed Burgers.
How fabulous is that? I've got one too. So don't think I've gone without, because I haven't.
Mine's a cheeseburger with extra cheese, and Max is a bacon
And
cheeseburger.
I've got bacon cheeseburger. Look at that. OMG, this looks absolutely, totally fattening.
Calorie free.
Yeah. I wish, but I'm going to enjoy it anyway.
I said get in your bed, but I forgot Nippa's in his bed.
So they're now in together.
Yes. We're having a snuggle. Are you boys?
An enforced snuggle.
An enforced snuggle. He's been a pain in the bottom today.
He has been a bit needy today, hasn't he?
Very needy. And Nip's just been fast asleep.
Yeah. But Nip's worn out because he doesn't like being in the car, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No. And we're here at Indigo Blue. Looks a lot different to last week, doesn't it? Place is empty today. We're just using the machine. So, yeah, place is completely empty. We're here on our own, apart from the dogs. I thought he was going to try and get Bentley to chase after him then. Might still do. There you go. They just had a bit of a spin then. Yeah, I think we've got one happy dog, don't you? It's not having any of it. I'm sort of losing track of the days. I had to double check to see what day of the week it was today. It's Tuesday. The reason I'm kind of like lost track of the days is because I went to Mum and Dad's on Sunday and did, bloody yeah, stuck up at the back, and did kind of like a combined grocery shopping trip with some essential kind of errands. Dad needed a new hasp for his garden shed, his workshop, and he also wanted a big bag of multi-purpose compost because they've started sowing seeds in the greenhouse. It's still February, but hey ho. So I did that yesterday, and at the same time did them some grocery shopping, grabbed a few bits and pieces for them, because Ian needed the car yesterday morning, so I wasn't going to be able to go down on Monday like I normally do, which is why my week is completely thrown out. I keep thinking it's Wednesday because I went to Mum's on Sunday instead of Monday, so I'm kind of like all out of sorts. So anyway, it's Tuesday and it's just gone 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Ian's had a meeting this morning at the house for a change, from a chappie from York who's opening a new attraction in York. It's kind of science based, and he wants to do a mad scientist kind of exhibit in there, and he's come to see Ian about building some machines for the new attraction. So that'll be fun and interesting if it comes off. What else? Oh yeah, that was this morning. So yeah, hence 2 o'clock, and I'm just going out to do some shopping, a bit of essential bits and pieces of things that we've run out of. So as you can see, I've got out my jelly plate today. It's something that I don't often take out to play with, but you know, I felt the need today. I've got another one of these kind of images in my head that I wanted to play with. So I'm going to be using my Americana paint. So this is light buttermilk. I've got pistachio mint. I'm just going to dribble a little bit of that across the middle. And the darker green is sea aqua, which I've given them all a bit of a shake up because I haven't used them for quite some time, so probably the binder's separated. I've had my brayer in water because it was absolutely filthy, so I've actually had to clean it off. So what I want to do is kind of create an ombre, a sort of ombre, by going across the jelly plate and mixing the colours as I'm going. And then I'm going to come back over the top like so. Now I don't mind if some of the colours kind of separate, create lines and all the rest of it, because it's just the background, the ombre effect background that I want. Just put my braid down over there ready for cleaning again. So I'm not particularly bothered. Now, because the gel plate isn't a full A4 size, as you can see, I do want to place towards what I'm going to be having as the top of the page, like so. And then I'm just going to gently lay it down, because if you don't, then you find that your paper will move on your jelly plate. Okay, so and I'm going to leave that just sitting there while I go and clean my brayer. So a good 5-10 minutes for the paint to soak into the paper. I'm not going to be doing anything else on it. That's going to be it. So I'll go and clean the brayer and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's been left for a good 20-25 minutes because somebody's just called me on the phone. So I'm just peeling the back off. Oh, a bit of a blemish there, look. I've used the wrong side of the gel plate. There's a dimple, but never mind. All imperfections just add to the... Oh, let's rip the corner off. See, these are the things you've got to contend with when using a jelly plate and maybe leaving it too long. Yeah. But that's okay. That's still usable. All I have to do now is just let it dry so that it's thoroughly dried, and I can get the my heat gun on that, but I'm going to let it dry au naturel. Go have some lunch and then I can come back. Okay, so the paper is now dry. So what I need to do, paper on the move, is come over to my computer. I'll try and do this with a steadyish hand. Hello. So what I've done is I've got an image of Botticelli's Venus, and I'm going to overprint that from my computer onto the piece of paper that we did the jelly print on earlier on. So it's kind of like a faux laser transfer, but without doing the transfer, if you know what I mean. So add this to the printer. This is kicking something over in the process. Just add that in. Now I did do a test beforehand to make sure that putting acrylic painted papers through the printer didn't damage the printer, so we're okay with that. So let's set it to print. And then we're off. So that's now been sent to the printer and should come out any second once it's woke up. Okay, and for those that wanted to know, it's a Xerox Phaser 6510. And there is the finished image. Well, I say finished, it's printed down underneath because obviously the jelly plate is smaller than the actual page, but I think you'll agree that you get darn sight better results printing onto your jelly printed papers than you do trying to do the transfer. What do you reckon? So this was another one that I did this morning, bigger section of the picture. I did do the half-tone dots just for a bit of kind of like that mixed media kind of look, and then this was another larger version with a bit of coral colour thrown in as well again. So we've got more of the picture, close-up of the head and the shoulders, and this one is just a close-up of the head. I think I prefer this one better. Oh, look at you. It's nice that you both come and visit me occasionally and then fall asleep. Hello again. Hello again. Do you know, Bentley, you really do suffer from FOMO, don't you? Big style. So just to round off the week, Mum has had her hair cut for the first time since 2020. It's actually, I think she just had it cut just before lockdown. And today was the first time that she had it cut after that. And she looked nice. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.